back on a fake page. It's almost like they were meant to be blocked. Because how do you have a fake page that quick? Like, you're clearly showing me you was meant to be blocked. Do you guys following me on that? Isn't that crazy, Brianna? Have you noticed that? They're used to it. Yeah, Lisa, it's like, I don't feel bad for blocking them because they come right back on a fake page. Like, how'd you get, and the fake page be established. It has a photo. It's got a username. I mean, they be ready to go. Now you guys see why I be blocking fake pages. I don't play that shit. That's how you guys should know I don't give a shit about making money. I don't play that stuff. I do not care. You will be blocked. Bye. 30 burner accounts. Right. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even have time for that. That's scary. That's weird. And I like to teach people life lessons. Like, when I block them, I love blocking people because it really teaches them life lessons. Like, you need to watch your mouth. You need to watch what you say to people because you're biting the hand that feeds you. The hand that could literally feed you, you're acting a fool. So I could only imagine when you're talking to provider men. If you can't even handle someone giving you advice and being respectful here over a screen, I can only imagine you on a date with a provider man. You don't need this advice. You need etiquette. You need training. You need, I don't know what therapy, education. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it needs, but I'm not a doctor. And it's like, you gotta go. Right, Irish. How long should someone wait to say I love you? What's your opinion on that? Let the man say it first, girl, period. I live in France, buy bedding questions and dating in 60 days. Okay, sweetie, how do we get out of the restaurant? I'm tired of being fed. I want to go out. I want to go to the mall. Well, you have to go to the restaurants first. Okay, how do you get to the shopping? Vet them to see if they're willing to provide. Period. I have purchased the bedding questions. What does the 60-day dating guide include? So, sweetie, the 60-day dating guide is 60 days to securing a provider man. So what it's going to do is it's going to walk you every day for 60 days on how to date. Okay? The problem with why we're not getting the desired results that we want from men is because you're not strict enough. If you want to be strict and you really want to follow this program exactly, you need to get this book and follow it day by day. So literally from the moment that you give a man your number, it's game time. That's called the contact exchange. So for example, right, let me open this book so I can show y'all, right? It literally walks you day by day, week by week for 60 days. So you see how it starts off week 1, contact exchange. Sorry, you guys can't see it because of my ring light glare. Setting the stage, days 1 through 7. So it's now going to go into, after this page, 1 through 7. Okay? So that's how you're going to follow it. So do y'all want me to read you this page right here? What's in store? I could read it for you guys if you want. Or you guys can just read the product description. Whatever you feel like is best. The guy that I'm with, you really like, but he said I love you kind of fast and it makes me nervous. How fast did he say I love you? Because that could also be love bombing, girl. Yes, please. Okay. So it says inside you'll master. Okay, I'm reading from here. Inside you'll master the proper timelines to date with confidence and high standards. Okay? How to text like a woman who commands respect. Setting boundaries that men willingly honor, guiding provider men toward the ultimate question, commitment, differentiating between princess treatment versus bare minimum. This 60-day, formula must be followed with every man, no exceptions. Whether you're aiming for a future husband or a serious boyfriend, this guide was designed to help you secure what you want. No more guessing on more. Sorry, I can't read backwards. No more guessing, no more hoping, just results. Be ready to take this seriously and completely shift your approach to dating. Let's do this. Period. I print the daily planner pages from the 60-day guide on pink paper and use it every day to stay organized. Because one thing that my girl Jeannie's my client, guys. One thing about Jeannie is she doesn't play. She comes to every call very organized, and I love that about her. Yes, Rahan? Is it Raha? Yes. Thank you. Love that for you. You're gonna love them. Guys, make sure when you're ordering books, you guys also check your junk mail. Sometimes they can hide in there sometimes. I don't know why. Thank you, because I came late. I'm still learning the book volumes and the orders to read. He said it after 2 weeks, and I can never tell love bombing and actual love. Oh, 2 weeks is a little too soon, baby girl. So just keep an eye out on him. How long have you guys been dating? I feel like at the 3-month mark, I could see a man saying, hey, I love you. Thank you, Brianna. I've got 3 men on dating app waiting for when I'm available for dinner date. Great course. Ooh, yes, queen. That's what I'm talking about. That's my Jeannie. Yes. How long should a date be? I say no more than 2 hours. 2 hours, 2.5 max. I hate the push-pull with me and my boyfriend. The moment I pull back and not give up, he leans in. That's annoying, right? But guys, sometimes it's the game that you have to play. I know, it's annoying. Hey Lisa, girl, how you doing? Right? Sometimes it's like, it's annoying. Irish Brazil, are you new to my page, girl? I love the activeness that you are. I'm loving that. I'm loving it. You are active, girl. See, me and you, we could have a great friendship because you a Sagittarius too. What's push-pull? Like, you know, when you're like into it and then you're not, and then you're like acting all like lovey, and then you're cold, and then it's like you're acting all serious and then you're not. Like, you know, that's like the push-pull is what they call it. What to do when he becomes comfortable. Inspire him to do more. Talk about other men and what they're doing. Talk about how your friend's man does XYZ and, you know, you love that about him. Talk about how, inspire him to do more. Sometimes you can just tell him straight up, babe, I believe in you. I think you can do better. Men do that a lot. It's weird. Do they? Yes, Geneva. I love that name, girl. Yes. Meeting people on social media is weird because men only show what they want us to see. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. Are you new to my page, Yessie? Quit dating the social media dudes. I wish that I could, like, when you guys join my live, I could give you guys like a sheet, like a cheat sheet of what you guys should already know, so you guys could be like caught up to what my girls that have already been here know. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that you guys could already have like a cheat sheet so that you kind of already know like my ideals and my beliefs before you yeah, like before, like that would be awesome, but can't do it. He pulled away and so I just answer questions now. Sell one. Does the 60 days rule apply when we're long distance? It does. It does apply, but I'm going to be honest with you when I tell you it will probably weed out so many men for you. Because, guys, it's really hard to be in a real relationship when it's long distance and there's no plan to close the gap and he's not providing for you. I'm dating a provider with a nice condo, pool, sauna, dinner in downtown, but no cash. How do I ask for? Use this book. This should be your number one go-to. How to get gold without digging. But here's my thing, sweet. This is what scares me about you guys. Let me tell you. Let me pin this comment so you guys can see. This is what scares me. I'm dating a provider with a nice condo, pool, sauna, dinner in downtown, but no cash. What is the nice condo, pool, sauna, dinner has to do with anything? So that's where you guys need to realize that that's where men get you guys. They bait you on stuff that's not important. Right? No shade. Yeah, no shade. No. I'm just trying to teach. Okay? That's not important. What does that do for my bank account? Him having a nice sauna. Him having a condo. I hope you have a place to live, sir. You see what I'm saying? So that tells me that that impresses you. So he doesn't need to give you cash. You're impressed by him being in a condo with a nice pool and a sauna. So see, that's what I got to tell you guys. Exactly. That has nothing to do with him being a provider. And that's why a lot of you guys date. You guys date for what do they have that doesn't even belong to me. Oh, he has a mansion in Hollywood Hills. Okay, that's great. But what has he put in your pocket? Even if you were to marry him, that doesn't automatically even mean that that house will be yours. He might put that in the prenup. This is all mine. Exactly, Jeannie. Men also bait with their job titles. None of that stuff matters until there is investment into your pockets, guys. And I know that some of this stuff, guys, you have to learn. But some of these guys, especially if you live in places like LA, Miami, I don't know about New York as much because I haven't really seen it in New York. But that's the one thing I will say about living in places like LA and Miami is a lot of these men know that you guys are impressed by their possessions. Okay? You guys are impressed by their possessions, and so it causes you to fall for men. Okay? It causes you to fall for men based on stuff that doesn't even matter. And I see that a lot in LA. I see that a lot in Miami. Men have a Ferrari and girls don't even know that shit is rented. Men have, these nice places and they're flying you in for the weekend. Oh my God, girl, he lives in Miami. That was an Airbnb. Like literally. When I was like 21, I used to have this really close friend and she was going on dates with this one guy and he had a Rolls Royce and he would pick her up. And my girl was plus size too, period. He would pick her up, he would take her to dinner, and he would always take her to this one house. Well, we have this friend that's really, really, really wealthy, like kind of like inheritance money, and he also has his own like investments, and he owns a lot of Airbnbs in LA, like owns. You can look it up, like owns these places. And he was like, oh, let's go to my house or whatever, and she went. Right, she went to his house. He was like, oh, let's just have a couple drinks before, we go out for the night or whatever. So they went to his house and it was like, I don't remember if it was like Bel Air or if it was like Studio City or something. I don't know. But he took her up like to the hills to this house and she called me in the bathroom and she was like, Mariah, tell me why we are at such and such's Airbnb. I said, no, the fuck y'all not. I'm like, okay, is he renting the Airbnb? Like, did he tell you? She's like, he said this was his house. Keep in mind, guys, we had a party over there. We had a party there like a month or two ago. Before that, we have pictures in the house. We have pictures in the house, okay? So I'm like, wait, the one that we just took, she's like, yeah. I'm like, no fucking kidding. Guy's a whole total fraud. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised then if that Rolls Royce, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, girl, faked a whole lifestyle. And you know what's so sad is there are, like, my friend is smart, right? Because obviously, like, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So she was able to kind of like, but honestly, think about the average girl who doesn't know these things. And you know, she's from LA, right? We're from LA. Think about people who are not from here that come here on a hope and a dream, like, oh, I'm about to get famous. Oh, I'm about to like change my life overnight. And they meet these types of scammer type of men. Think about people like that, right? That come here and start thinking like, ooh, like all of this stuff is real. Hollywood, LA, like, ooh, right? They get a lot of girls like that. So be careful if you're even vacationing in places like LA. I think Atlanta, they be doing this too. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. I haven't spent too much time in Atlanta. I have some clients there, but Atlanta's kind of becoming like LA. And then it's like Miami too. Like those are the three. Houston too. Yep. Oh, Houston too. What's even the point when they can't even keep it up? That's so pathetic. I'll tell you, girl. Let me tell you. Let me put you on game, Sudanese Barbie. Sudanese. I don't know. Don't ridicule me for mispronouncing that. Let me tell you why. Because some girls are so impressed by a man's material possessions, they can literally take them on a night. Like, come on, guys, you guys know. Some of these girls are really naive, and I hate to say that, but they'll look at these possessions and be like, I gotta secure this man right now. And what do they jump to? What do they jump to? Let me have sex with him. Let me just get this over with. Yeah, they give it up and get swindled. Exactly. So don't think that this stuff doesn't work. It works. Think about the girl who's been watching my content, or even think about the girl who's been watching my content but not really listening to my content, but just watching it. And then she gets a guy who posts a picture in a Rolls Royce on his dating app. And she's like, ooh, this is what Mariah talking about. Ooh, period. Ooh. And literally gets swindled out them pants. And then again, these men can just block you and disappear. How do you even know that's his name, right? If you're not really vetting carefully, guys, and really asking these men these questions, understand that these scammers, let me tell you something. The lifestyle scammers, they're not even going to be able to keep up the facade once they know what type of woman you are if you're following these two books. If you're following these two books, you won't get swindled. You want to know why? Because you know how irritated men, fake provider men get when you ask these questions? They get irritated. They will unmatch you. Or they will like change the subject and won't even want to answer these questions. Try it. Yes, divine feminine goddess, period. Period, girl. Investing into yourself, queen. Follow it, be strict. Okay? They won't even be able to pass these because they'll start getting irritated when you have standards. Because they have to kind of like follow your lead. Okay? If I get a chance in a man's car alone, I check his papers, see if the car is in his name. Yeah, that's good. I like that tip. Dating app recommendations, please. Check the insurance too, because sometimes these men be. Ooh, you want to know what's really trifling that some of these men will do? Some of these men will like use their girlfriend's cars and come pick you up and come date you and come take you out, and it be like under a woman's name. That's so embarrassing. Exactly, we can't be desperate out here either. I just stick to my middle class men because I'm hip to game with being middle class. Be hip to whoever provides, girl. Middle class, upper class, elite, extra elite, Jeff Bezos, the construction guy down the street. I don't care who it is, as long as they provide, using their wife's money. Yep. or in their mama's name. What if a man asks me when the first date should be? Should be a week after, up to a week after you guys have exchanged contacts or matched on a dating app. Only give him a week. After that, time's up. The audacity also, but I also look for a guy who has a stable income because some do. Yep, they party sometimes, yep. Is it bad if I go on a date? He's my age, 23, but we work at the same job together. Be careful working at the same job together, because if things don't work out, you're gonna have to see that person every single day. Be careful of dating men that you work at the same job together, because if they know how much money you make, they be feeling some type of way. Be careful dating men in the workplace, because sometimes they feel in competition with you. Especially if you work in jobs that are like sales and things like that. Okay, please be careful with that stuff, guys. I know a lot of you guys don't get out of your house other than to go to work or to go to school, but really be careful of that, because your school and your work should be an escape from your dating. That should be an escape from your dating. You shouldn't have to go to work where you make your money, or go to school where you're trying to achieve something and see somebody there that you don't like. That's gonna mess up your schoolwork. That's gonna mess up your work. That's gonna mess up your mentality. You're gonna be calling out sick. Don't let them affect, excuse me, I was getting excited. Don't let them affect every area of your life. You're gonna trap yourself. You're gonna trap yourself. I had a client one time, she did really high sales. She was in a very high sales position, and she dated another guy because they were making about the same amount of income. So she was like, boom, he can provide for me. He started providing, and then once he was doing bad in his sales and she was still doing good, he was like, I'm not providing for you. I'm not hitting my quotas. You are. You provide for me. And they fell off. He started getting resentful. He started to see her as competition. So just be careful with that. Be very careful with that, please. Because like I said, some of these men, it sounds good to them, ladies, until they actually start doing it. So weird. But do you guys like when I give you guys real life examples? Do you guys like that about me? Or am I telling too much people business? Okay. I don't like to be messy. But I share these things to be helpful, not to judge people. I hope y'all know I have the best intentions. I'm not trying to share stuff to put people down. I'm just trying to help you guys understand, like put it into perspective. Because sometimes we don't think about these things, right? We're like, oh, somebody that we work with, like, cool. Like, he likes me, cool, whatever. But, you know, my best friend is a nurse. Okay? My best friend needs to have money. But I'd be telling her, like, be careful with dating people at work, or even telling people at work y'all business. Because remember, that is still work. That is where you get your money. Don't mess up where you get your money. Don't mess that up. Learn to separate your areas of your life. This is where I get my money. Boom. This is my friends. Boom. This is my man. Boom. Learn to have your things separate. Because when you mix all of it up, that's where I see a lot of girls have issues. They involve their man with their job. Now they hate going to work. A job that they loved, a job that they were passionate about. Now they hate where they work. Or, damn, should I tell y'all? Okay, do y'all want to hear the story time about the OnlyFans model that I dated? The fuck? The OnlyFans model that I coached and her dating story? Y'all messy. Some damn women. Look at us. We are messy. We are messy. We don't have no business being it. I need another drink. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. So I had an OnlyFans model that I was coaching, right? Big time OnlyFans model. Big time. I can't tell y'all who, because I don't do that with my clients. I don't share their information, period. Client confidentiality. But I do. It's in our nature to yap. Yes! Period! I love your name. Ashun? That sounds like a goddess name, queen. That sound like Oshun. You a goddess, girl. We need to give you some offerings, girl. You got a cash out? Okay. No, let me tell you the truth. So why do I want to keep saying dated this OnlyFans model? Why do I want to keep saying that? Okay. I coached this OnlyFans model. Very, very, very big. When I say big, I don't mean a couple thousand a month. I mean millionaire. Okay, I mean millions. Okay, so I coached her. She had a boyfriend. The relationship started off great. Everything started out good. As soon as he found out that she was an OF month, I don't know about monthly millions. I don't know about, she definitely was clearing millions. I can just tell off of her stats. I know how to tell on that. I know she was making millions. I don't know about monthly, but I know she was making millions. And her boyfriend, everything was starting out good. I don't remember if it was when she told him she was an OF model or what, but she had told him, like, if we're gonna be dating, like, I need to be using this as content. I said, oh shit, okay, you just told it to him like that straight. So she was like, look, when we getting down and when we getting dirty, baby, I'm gonna have that camera on. I'm gonna be setting up them lights and it's gonna be action. Okay, so she said, I'm gonna get a bag, I'm gonna get my bag one way or the other. I said, okay. Do you know that man started to get resentful and was like, oh, you owe me money? You owe me money. I'm not gonna be doing this for free. Oh, he was charging his price. My explanation's hilarious. I know how to tell stories, guys. Hey, imagine us going to get a drink. Imagine us all going to get in a drink and spilling tea. They would have to kick us out of the restaurant. They would literally have to kick us out. They would have to kick us out. Because I have tea. Y'all want tea? Y'all want to be entertained? I have tea, baby. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Okay, no, listen. So he was like, nah, go get y'all drink, go get y'all snack. I'm enjoying my time. I haven't even set the timer yet. I'm enjoying myself right now. He was like, no. He was like, I need to be getting paid for this. Mind you, when she met him, like I was like, girl, but why were you attracted to that? Like, the one thing I don't get about the S-work girls is, why do y'all be making all these money from y'all clients? But then when you actually get to like dating, you guys don't know how to like put the game that you use for your clients onto the men that you're dating. Like, y'all, I don't get that. I don't get how you guys don't apply the same game that you use on your clients. Like, guys, some of the best S workers in the industry date bums. I'm talking men that can't even pay the tab. I used to have a homegirl. I swear to you. I used to have a homegirl who literally, when the tab would come, she would give the card underneath the table, like to him, like with her feet, and did that trend or whatever. Like, I used to have a homegirl. She used to do OnlyFans. I think she still does. But I couldn't support that, man. I couldn't support that because the thing is with these OF girls, they make so much money. It's to the point now where it's like, I don't know the logic behind it, but I'm just like, y'all are so smart business-wise. I don't know why y'all don't apply the same shit that you do with your business to your men, but whatever. Okay, but whatever. Long story short, right? So he started saying like, no, I need a piece of this pie. So you know what she did, guys? You know what she did? She made him a legal employee of her business. Because once you start getting to that level of money, guys, it's not a joke anymore. You have to pay taxes. Like, okay, they don't play on OF. You have to pay taxes. You have to like get your shit in order. You have to create you a brand. You are now a brand. Okay, it's not a game. You are making millions of dollars now. Like it's time to make your shit legit, right? So she made him a legal employee of her business. Okay? So he now works for her. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I don't know. She fell off. She missed one appointment and I haven't talked to her since. I hope she's doing good. She's very pretty. But it was like, ugh. You know, she was like, I'm getting the ick from him, Mariah. Like, what do I do? Because now it's like, then when I pay him, it's like, he's like, this ain't enough. This ain't enough. Like, so it's like, in a way, she's like, I'm feeling like I'm the provider. And I'm like, but you kind of are, because you employed this man off your body. And now, guys, it doesn't even hit the same because you've employed this man to sell your body. So now you're not even independent anymore. You see what I'm saying? Now it's getting weird. Now I'm feeling weird about it. Now I'm feeling like, wait, hold on. Yes. Exactly, girl. Now this right here. So you see how he's winning now. He didn't came up. He's hypergamous. He went in, made the girl fall in love with her, got hired at her company, and now she's paying him to work for her. It's crazy. And I'm like, I don't understand, guys, how y'all get yourself situations. And here's the thing. Now that he's her employee, depending on the state that she works in, she has to follow rules. So now